Hi everyone, hello, it's Mario. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a review for the new 17-inch limited edition Cruella doll released by Disney Store. She was available online only with the exception of a few stores overseas that did get her in person. Now, I'm not sure why they decided to do online only, but I would assume, or I would guess, that because there's so many Disney Store locations that are closing, maybe they couldn't figure out everything in time to get it released, with the movie, along with the movie, because they came out on the same day, which was May 28th. So hopefully that's the reason why, and we'll go back to normal release for the next doll, whatever that doll is. So in the movie, she wears about 47 outfits. And so sadly, they had to pick one because we're only getting one doll, and they picked the red dress, which makes a big splash. And it's my favorite. From the moment I saw the first commercial, I even said it on my Instagram. I was like, I need a doll in this outfit. So I'm really happy that this is the outfit that they picked. I wish that we still have film collection dolls or even Barbie. Somebody should have made a 12-inch fashion pack with a doll that you can just switch her outfit, because there's so much to pick from. This movie is amazing, by the way. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I highly recommend it. I have seen it so many times since it came out because I just got it on the Premium Access Disney Plus, and I just play it over and over. It's the best. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and do that. Before we get started with the review, I do want to mention that I recently gained access to like behind the scenes and interviews of upcoming Disney movies and not Disney as well. So I decided to share it with you guys, because why just watch it by myself? So I opened a separate channel just to upload all that stuff on there. I already have a few Cruella ones. So if you like that kind of stuff, go ahead and check it out. I'll put the link below. So yeah, that's all. Let's get started. First up, we have the box, and she comes in one of the live action boxes with the handle on top. As you can see on the plastic right there, we have the Cruella logo in red with the handle being red to match. We have paint splashes everywhere. There's little words written like Rebel, Cruella, and it's all this black punk rock frame to it, right? The frame is all around that border there. It's all around the actual box. It says for ages 6 and up, because this is a collectible. And we have the Disney logo right there. Right in the bottom, we have another frame, and it says Cruella, limited edition, 1 out of 5,400, which is a pretty good amount for live action dolls, right? On the back, you can see that it's the staircase from the movie, from the Baroness's house, and that's just really cool. On the side of the box, again, we have more Cruella written there with paint splashes and more of the same frame border. Let me tell you, the design for this box is beautiful. Everything about this movie is a work of art, and people worked so hard on it, and it translated to the doll, which is awesome. Like, this is just a really well-made box that matches the doll. That's the other side. Both sides kind of have the same splashes going on. Now on the back of the box, again, we see the same theme. More little words. I can only make out Cruella, but I think I did see Rebel somewhere, or the future, stuff like that. There we have Cruella, and we have the ribbon that ties it all together. I'm gonna go ahead and get that loose, and you can go ahead and pause if you like to read it. The little description there, it's in English, and then it's French right beneath it. Is it French? Yeah. I forgot. It's been a minute since we've done this. And of course, it says certificate of authenticity and display stand included. The price is not on the box. It says masterpiece right there. The price is not on it, but the retail price is $129.95. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like without the actual cardboard once you take that off. And you can see that the plastic itself has the same white splashes of words and, paint and all of that. There it says future, like it does in that makeup look that she has on her face. Really, really cool. Now I'm going to remove the plastics just so that you can see where you get your certificate, which is usually beneath the doll. So here's my certificate. Again, it matches the box, and I have number 871 out of 5,400. So as I said at the beginning of the video, I will be taking her out, but before I do, I always like to give you a quick look at the way that she's displayed on the box. She is standing right in the middle of the box, in front of the stairs of the Baroness's mansion, right? This is a Really cool scene in the movie. She's holding her mask instead of wearing it, which I think is a good idea because the mask might stain her face over time, right? She's holding her cane, and the dress is taking up the entire bottom part of the box, which looks really cool. There's not a lot of packaging here. You know, it's just one thing on her back, and the stand is holding her waist. Really, really nice display. I absolutely love her in the box. But as I said, we will be taking her out. We can see her shoes and all that good stuff. And yeah, magically, here she is out of the box. And we're gonna take a closer look at everything, put her mask on, and you know, all that good stuff. One of the accessories included is her cane, and it's really useful in the movie. And she actually has this with a couple of different looks. So if you were to make a custom doll, you already have the cane. It's plastic and it's black with a little bit of painted details in silver right there on the top. As you can see, it's soft plastic, so you can bend it. It won't break too easily. And then the bottom part is also painted with the silver. It's really nice. It's pretty detailed. Kind of looks like a microphone. And I love that they included this because, as I said, she uses it very well in the movie. And it's kind of a staple, right? She uses it throughout the movie with different looks. So I love that they included it. It's really easy to put it on her hand and it stays there, but you could always use a rubber band if you like. And the most important accessory, the mask, of course, is kind of similar to the one in the movie. Of course, it's not gonna be the same because in the movie, the makeup artist, which I posted right there, revealed that it was made out of lashes. It's like feather lashes on her face with rhinestones. So that's really interesting. You can go to her Instagram and see that. But yeah, they included it here. It's a simpler version of that, but it looks really cool. It has glitter on the nose area and everything else is just black plastic with white painted details. And we'll put it on her later. Now I want to show you what her face looks like. In my opinion, this might be one of the best live action face molds yet. Look at the beauty mark right beneath her eye. She has lashes, her eyes are green. The makeup is as dramatic and insane as it is in the movie because it's so dark. I didn't think they would actually do this much for the doll, but they did. It's pretty accurate to the look in the movie. I just love it. She has a little bit of blush, not too much, but you know, that again, that matches the movie. I love the longer lash. It's just so cool. Definitely looks like Emma Stone. Tell me what you think, but in my opinion, they capture her perfectly. I love the two or three shades of color for her lip, right? It's like a little redder in the middle. I just love it. I think she looks fabulous. When it comes to the hair, they captured it perfectly. You know, in the movie, it pretty much looks like this. Depending on the doll that you get, some have it a little bit higher, a little bit lower. This one is not too flat, but the thing is that it doesn't have a lot of gel. So you can kind of just play with it and get it to a place that you like it, or a place that represents the movie more if you like. In my opinion, this one is fine, but of course I'm gonna mess with it later on. And it's, as you can see in the back, it's a little messier because, you know, box hair. But overall, it's just really good the way they were able to capture the texture and just the look overall. I love the little curl in the front, and then there's two on the side as well. Right there, you can kind of see it. I love that. They added two little curls there on the black side, two more curls. It's really cool because this looks like natural hair. It's not a white that is like paper, and it's not a black that is pitch black. It's a really, really dark brown. And I love it. As I said, you can mess with it however you like and get it to a place that you want it to be. Now, when it comes to putting the mask on, it's complicated, and be careful because it does have the little ribbons, but it has a rubber band. So as you see, I'm just kind of messing with it here. It's really hard to do it on camera. You know, as you can see, it's hard to get it on her eyes and not mess up the lashes. And then the hair gets flat on the sides. So you just kind of have to play with it. And then you could kind of tie it back there if you like. I'm sure I'll find a better way to do this later. As you can see here, off camera, I kind of fixed it to the point where it looks good enough for me. The hair is not too flat on the sides anymore, but I think it still needs work. You know, I don't know when I'll get to it, but I'll get to it. I won't take up your time. But yeah, I think she looks beautiful with the mask, and I just love it. This is what she looks like in the movie. So I think I might keep her with the mask on for a while. Next up, we're taking a look at her beautiful mermaid draped dress, and it's a beautiful shade of red that I cannot describe to you. You would have to see it in person. For the most part, Disney kept it pretty accurate. They added a couple of rhinestones in places where, there's no rhinestones in the actual dress in the movie, as you can see it here on display. If anything, the one on the doll has more of the mermaid shape than the real one does, right? But it's just so gorgeous. I'm gonna take it off the doll later so we can see all the construction of it. But I just kind of want to show it to you here next to, what it looks like in the movie. And I think they did a pretty good job capturing the color and the shape and the style of it. It's really nice. Now, when it comes to this halter top, they're different. This one has two slits. They are cut right there. I've noticed online, like on Instagram, some of you guys have some that have only one cut. Some of them have no cuts. I don't know, they're all a little bit different. In the movie, the gloves are a deep burgundy color. Here, they just made it like 2 shades darker than the dress. And in person, you can really tell the difference. Although in the video, it kind of looks like the same red, but it's not. When you take it off, which is really easy to take off, you can see that she has the new hand modes, which I love. And it seems that they're sticking around, right? As I said, it's not as dark as it should be, but it looks good in person. It looks even better. And they added rhinestones as well, which is a nice touch for the limited edition dolls. The back of the dress is just as beautiful and really accurate to the movie. As you can see, those things on the top, on the neck, which will take the dress off. But I just love how it's all cut up and it has all the drapey look on the fabric, which makes it look wrinkled and accurate to the movie. She also has a train with some white parts, which is, I think it's chiffon. It's like a really soft, nice fabric, which I'll show you a closer look. So it looks really cool. When she's on the stand, it's kind of hard to see the train, but you get the point. This is the stand. Again, she's a 17-inch doll. They call it 18-inch online, but it's 17. To take off the dress, it's pretty simple. As you can see, you just have to be careful because it is all cut up fabric. A lot of it is not stitched at the end. So you just have to be careful with it. It comes off pretty easily. And as you can see, here it is off of her. And we'll go ahead and show you the inside really quickly before I put it back together so you can see the shape a little better. It's double layers so that it doesn't transfer onto the doll, which is really nice. There's a lot of white parts in it, which is not white, but it's like a beige color that goes all the way to the bottom of the dress. There you go. We'll put it back together so you can see the shape of it. And it's just beautiful. As I said, it's kind of like a work of art that matches the movie. I like the addition of rhinestones. It's not a lot. Could have been a lot. Could have been tacky. In my opinion, it's the right amount. Just a little. This is like a separate piece that's stitched on there. Overall, I think they did a good job. I can see how, looking at the dress, some people might say it looks cheap, but I think the intention is to make it look the way that it looks. So in my opinion, I don't have that complaint, but I've seen it. So I'm just saying what I've seen. But in my opinion, it looks perfectly fine. You see, I love that effect. It's just so cool. And the middle part feels different too. It feels thicker because it has that white chiffon part. Now these right here are stuck on there with little plastic tacks, and I didn't remove it because I didn't want it to lose the shape, but I did remove all the ones in the back. This fabric I do wish was a little softer. I don't know if a softer one would have captured the flow of it, the look of it, because it's supposed to look like this wrinkly, but I would have made this little sticks softer. That's like my only complaint. Here you can see how it looks like on the inside. See how everything is like stitched together, and that same white fabric is in the middle part of the dress, which is what makes it feel really soft, and it gives it that shape, I guess. Here you see it laying down so you can kind of see what it looks like open. Doll nudity ahead, so I apologize if you don't like that, but I'm here to show you what the body looks like. The skin tone, by the way, is perfectly matched to Emma Stone in the movie. She has articulation right beneath her chest, her arms, her knees, with a red underwear. It's a typical limited edition body. When it comes to her shoes, we never saw them in the movie, but based on this picture, we can tell that they are really accurate. She has ribbons that ties them to the back, and the bottom part are brown. So they're just brown plastic shoes painted red, basically. And I love the little ribbon. Sadly, as I was messing with her, they came undone, so I kind of did them my own way. They're not perfect, but they'll do for the video, and I'll fix them later. I love the shoes. I love it. She's doing it in heels. Don't forget that, as she says in the movie. So that is all for now. I was a little rusty making this video because it's been a while, but here we are. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this doll and the movie. And I hope that you have a great day or night. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye-bye.